Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Triumphant Tuesday. Are you ready for it? I'm ready for it. Listen, I won't keep you really long. I just came out of a class this morning and we spent a chunk of time kind of focusing on how to walk in peace. The long and the short of it is. And I was so moved in that I wanted to come on here and talk about it. Because if we are going to achieve and fulfill our purpose by design, our destiny, our purpose, our calling. The way to effectively do that is to have yourself anchored and centered up on peace, to do it effectively. Now, that's not saying that we don't have times of chaos, or that even within chaos that, the phoenix rises from the ashes, right? Because it does, absolutely. But when we are operating in a place of peace from the within, the distractions and the life that happens out here doesn't affect us the same way in here. So I called today's meeting together, us right now, Morning Breeze. Breeze. And afterward, I thought I should have called it Breathe. Morning Breathe. So either one works. But the reason I want to hone in on this is morning. Now, maybe you're a person that works an overnight shift and your morning is really 6 o'clock at night. Don't get hung up on terminology here. But before you actually step into your day, there's so much processing that's happening up here that's dropping down into here. And that processing it's like it's your GPS for the day. It's your navigation system. It's what is leading you throughout your entire day. Now, this is important because if we want to be able to breathe through the day, it all begins with implementation in the morning. If I don't spend the quality time that I need to make sure that I'm in the right headspace, heart space, right away when I'm up, I can find myself struggling throughout the day with frustration, with irritation, with being impatient, or any of those things. Am I alone out there? But when I can take the time purposefully to make sure that my morning time is guarded and that I take the time within that morning to plant the right seeds in my heart for the day, whether that is a time of prayer and meditation, listening to a really inspirational or quality teaching, spending maybe some time just in silence, praying for others, thinking and writing down things that I'm grateful for. What are some scriptures that you could be declaring over yourself? Look at the sun's trying to come in here. These things will all make a huge difference in the quality of your day, every day. And the thing is, once you make it a requirement, because you have to make it a requirement, just like brushing your teeth, right? It becomes a habit. And once that habit is formed, it becomes like it's laid down those tracks in your mind. And it becomes naturally just part of who you are. Listen, there was a time in my life when literally I slept in until the very last second, got up and ran out of the house or into my next thing or this thing or that thing or whatever. And I was in a constant state of, I chose a few years ago that I wasn't going to do that to myself anymore. I'm so glad that I did. Because success to me just isn't what I do. It's who I am. and how I feel from the inside out, how I treat my family and others. Purpose by design is, yes, that overarching destiny of our lives that has been given to us by God. But what good is it to have this overarching theme if you're just a mess on the inside, or your spouse is always upset with you, or your children think you're distant? If I told you there was a secret, here's the secret trick, it's a magic trick that will bring calmness and peace into your life and will bring unity, would you do it? You know, someone told me that a few years ago, and I said, yes, I will do it. I'm telling you, here's the magic trick. I took them up on it and I ran with it. Here it is. It's your morning. It's your morning. Whether that is a 10-minute slice of time, a 15-minute slice of time, an hour slice of time, you take what you have and you work with it. And you know how to set it up best for you. Now, I would love to share some more with you about my morning. And in fact, if you go to Purpose with Pamela, you can download my empowerment hour or my empowerment routine. But I'd love to talk to you more about it. Just reach out. And yeah, that would be great. But otherwise, take this information to heart and spend some time turning your morning into a breeze. You will be so glad that you did. So will everybody around you, and you will begin to see things that you want to see manifest. They start to manifest. They start to open up. Things begin to happen because you are in that head and heart space to see it, to receive it. And when you are operating in this peace and love, those are the things that are drawn to you. Just like if you're operating in not so much of those other things that you really need are drawn to you. Listen, the scriptures tell us we have not because we ask not, and to call things that be not as though they were. It also tells us that the way a man thinks in his heart, so is he. These things challenged me to come back to a place where before I am off and running in my day, that I have taken care of my inner man, my inner self first. We got to put on our own life mask, right? How many times have you heard that analogy before you can help somebody else? So I hope that this is a blessing to you. Remember that you are the salt and the light everywhere you go. Yes, you are. And you, friend, have a purpose by design, not by default. Have a beautiful Tuesday. And I'll see you again really soon. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please, let's let the world know that Purpose by Design is a reality. All right. Blessings. Blessings. Bye.